Shiny hunting in Pokemon Sword and Shield is one of my favorite activities, even though it is often me banging my head against a million eggs trying to get that shiny. As you can hear from these wonderful sound effects that are being played, we are recording this video live on Twitch, so hopefully we can get through it without too many sound effects. Let's evolve our shiny Dreepy. My shiny hunting luck has been terrible. We do stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So come watch us fail at shiny hunting on Twitch. Here is the shiny Dreepy, and when we pull up the IVs, look at this. Of course, him being a physical attacker, his attack stat is the one stat that wasn't best. Of course. And just the same, my Delmise, my other shiny, which can we just get a high five for how gorgeous Delmise is as a shiny? I was all about that. People are like, why are you doing Delmise? Because look at that thing. It looks amazing. But so the stat gods were not kind to me. Literally, the stat I wanted, garbage. The stat I wanted, garbage. All right, so they're both going to need to be hyper trained. But in order to hyper train them, first we're going to have to level them up. They both need to be level 100 before they can go in and get hyper trained, which will mean we'll get to evolve them. I've got a bunch of candy from raids, so I'm going to start by pouring a bunch of candy. I don't know if I have enough to evolve both of them all the way to level 100, but since Dreepy is the one that actually can evolve, we'll get that one out of the way. So right off the bat, what was that, 48 medium candies, took him to level 48. There we go. Let's dump these larges in. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, okay. I know what's going to happen because it's capping me out at 111. Let's see. Let's use like 110 so that, yeah, because we don't want it to be. Bam, level 97. And here we go. Evolution number 1. What? Dreepy is evolving. Ghost and Dragon type. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like the way the yellow is. The yellow fins is really neat. Dragcloak wants to learn the move Dragon Pulse. Should an old move be forgotten and replaced with Dragon Pulse? No, sure. Yeah, whatever. Dragon Pulse is a special attack, so it's not one we'll be keeping, but whatever. And now we can use the rest. Bam! 1, 2, 3. Evolving again! This is so neat. Y'all, you don't know how many, I mean, it was probably close to 2,000. Oh, that is so cool, that yellow. So, a little known fact about me, but my stepdad growing up did work on the B2 Stealth Bomber project, which is what this is based on. It is a ghost dragon carrier bomber thing. So like it gets a +1 in my book, having a similarity to the plane, but that is very cool. Congratulations, your Dragcloak has evolved into a shiny Dragapult. Dragapult wants to learn the move Dragon Darts. Should an old move be forgotten and replaced with Dragon Darts? So Dragon Darts, since this is a physical attacker, we're looking for ones with that POW symbol there for category. So you know, Dragon Tail, Dragon Darts. You can see Dragon Pulse has the rings, the little circular rings, like a droplet in water. So that's a special attack. So for, you know, we're not really stressing out about special attacks, so I'll let that Dragon Pulse go for Dragon Darts. Totally not the final moveset, but... And it learned Dragon Darts instead. So now that it's fully evolved, now that it's level 100, we got to do something about that attack stat. We're going to head over to the Battle Tower. To get to the Battle Tower, we're going to go all the way up here to Winden, the very, very top spot. We are going to fly there. We're going to go inside, and the hyper training guy is over here on the right. Now, which Pokemon will I have undergo hyper training? Now, you have to be level 100. So go ahead and select the Pokemon And I've got 10 bottle caps and 1 gold bottle cap. I don't want to use a gold bottle cap because that would hyper train all stats at once. But I can use a regular bottle cap, and it lets you select the stat that you want. So like hit points, everything else is already maxed. So the only option is, that attack stat. But so let's get started. The training starts now. One of the things we talk about is like when it comes to mints, when it comes to hyper training, when it comes to, overriding the stats that something's born with, I try to save mints for legendaries, for shinies that I might get in a trade that, a random guy, he wasn't breeding them the way I breed them. He wasn't breeding for nature. He wasn't breeding for IVs. My Inteleon is a good example of that, where his IVs are just completely garbage. So that's where a gold bottle cap comes in, and it'll allow you to do all of those at once. And again, you need to have a mint. So I try to save. Yes, you can do mint. Yes, you can do hyper training and not have to do the breeding, but I like to do those things up front because it does cost 50 BP to use a mint. And you can use a mint at any time. That's one of the common questions we get, is like, can you still use one after level 100? You totally can, and it is retroactive, so it will reset all of your stats. But I like to save those because 50 BP, while you're leveling up, while you're grinding initially, you can get BP pretty quickly, but once you cap out on the battle tower, you don't get BP as fast. So I try to be pretty conservative with how I spend the BP. Say BP one more time. BP. Want to keep the hype going with some more hyper training? No, you go away. So now if we look at Dragapult, so it says best, hyper train, best. This is a jolly Dragapult, so this one is built for speed. All right, I have not EV trained this one yet, so this is the raw stats. Level 100, attack stat of 276, speed stat of 352 though, and so I had the option of going with something that favored attack, but I decided to do jolly that favored speed. And then clear body from a competitive standpoint prevents other Pokemon's moves or abilities from lowering this Pokemon's stats. You're doing a lot of those setup moves. You just completely ignore them, things that would affect your stats, which is really, really good. But he looks gorgeous. He's all level 100. It's as if his IVs were perfect from the very beginning. And now I'll have to go back to figuring out what we're gonna hatch next. But thank you guys so much for popping in. If you did enjoy this video, do hit that like and subscribe button. It helps us out a ton. Ring that bell so you get a notification when we put out new videos. And Laurel and I do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, twitch.tv/TrainerToll. We'll see you there.